Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Sports on Midday. I am Muftau Nabila Abdullahi. Isaac Koomson is a former vice chairman of the Ghana League Clubs Association and a candidate for the upcoming elections. He believes that the current leadership style is monotonous and has promised to make the association a viable one. Contested the 2016 edition of the GHALCA Elective Congress, polling just 13 votes. In the process, incumbent Kujefian got 64 votes. However, Mr. Koomson insists his vision for the association makes him a leading candidate for the polls. According to him, reviving the Presidential Cup, which he described as monotonous, would be essential in the resuscitation of GHALCA.
The President Cup, everybody from its inception has been a bona fide property of the government of the day. So from the word go of its planning, you plan with the government. When it will be launched, when it will be played, everything, government is on board in its planning. So if I tell you that I'm going to now make a Presidential Cup a seasonal competition, instead of probably two clubs playing in one day, it has become monotonous, boring. We have to think outside the box. We have to be innovative and give job for people to do. You understand? So this competition this time is going to play in the season. It is not going to be one playoff. Then we will play to, they get 4 teams that are on the table, they are 1 to 4. Then we group them to play among themselves until we get the champion where the president will honor that team. And this is purely presidential project, and I will expect that from the word go when you get to the office, we start the planning with the government and with the FA.
Mr. Koomson also added that he admires the steps taken by the leader of the Ghana Football Association, Kurt Okreku, and he would emulate that by visiting corporate bodies to be a partner of GHALCA.
My administration is going to go into a lot of partnership and sponsorship agreement. I have learned a lot from administration of Mr. U.S. Okreku. He was elected at the time where there is COVID, okay? And if you bear me waiting, from the word go, he hit the ground running, whether COVID or no COVID. He opened and knocked off any door that can be a partner to GFA or can be a sponsor to GFA. I admire that move, and I'm going to emulate that move.
The GHALCA Elective Congress will be held on Thursday, January 21. Let's do some more here on JoyNews today. And a former Ghana international, Augustine Ahimfo, he wants the Ghana Football Association to concentrate on talents from academies for the best talents to aid the progression of youth football in Ghana. According to him, these academies are established and have taught players the basics of football.
Established academies. And I sometimes really don't understand. Because when you talk about under 17, these players are still learning. They are not professionals. It is only here that we feel that under 17 should be playing for Asante Kotokos and the other. But for me, as a former footballer, when the team goes and the performance is good, then like the General Secretary said, we have to build on it. It really doesn't matter if we don't win the cup. But you have to look at how the team is progressing. Because the foundation of the Black Stars starts from the starters. So if their performance is very good, then obviously the progression through under 20 and the Black Stars will look brighter. But if it does not really go that way, then we have a problem. Why am I talking about the academies? Because they have these boys that they've trained through the ages of 12, 13, 14, thereabouts. They know the basics. We can add on. But the core of the team should really start from the academy, the established ones. Let's say Right to Dim, for instance. Let's say Wafa, for instance. Probably 1 or 2 here and there. Gordon Trump has a very good 17 or whatever team. Or that Tilante has. So let's look at these established ones.
That is Augustine Ahimfo wrapping up sports on JoyNews today with me, Muftau Nabila Abdullahi. Showbiz is up next.